Yep, whenever you're ready.
Danny Flexen for Seconds Out here with John Steed, aka Frank Warren, outside the Royal Albert Hall where the big show's happening. Boxing's return to this famous venue on Friday evening. Frank, just try and sum up for us, if you can, the historical significance of boxing's return to the Royal Albert Hall.
Well, I think it's very significant. It's an iconic venue, and when you think about it, it's the oldest venue in the country that has boxing. They had their first welterweight title here 99 years ago. British welterweight title was 99 years ago. The first British middleweight title was 98 years ago. So, you know, to be having, we've got a welterweight title fighting a middleweight on there, I'm quite pleased with that. But yeah, it's a great venue. It's a fantastic place. It's not a bad seat in the house. Everywhere you, the sight lines are great all around. So I'm really looking forward to it. I know the fighters are going to be in for a treat as well when they're in the ring. They'll hopefully the atmosphere will lift them and we'll get the best out of them all.
As you can tell, it's just started raining. I hope it's not a bad omen for the show. Anthony Yarde's topping. Yeah, well, we'll be fine then. Anthony Yarde's obviously top of the bill against American Travis Reeves, who's come over looking pretty confident, somewhat worryingly, I guess, for you. But you've mentioned in the build-up to the fight that you expect Anthony Yarde to soon be named WBO mandatory challenger for Sergey Kovalev, and that your aim is to bring Kovalev over here. Is that still the case?
That is the case. You know, when you, I mean, obviously, until this fight's out of the way on Friday, I think then they'll decide, then they'll make the decision as to what they're doing. And we have brought Kovalev over here before. He fought Nathan Cleverly many years ago, so that's not a problem for us, I don't think.
Hopefully with a different result this time.
Much different result. Well, fingers crossed if we can get it up. But he's got to get through this one first of all. And Travis Reeves, he's certainly up for the fight. There's no doubt about that. And I think it's going to be a tough fight for him. But, you know, for a guy who had limited amateur experience, he's done everything that's been asked of him. And this year, I think we're ready to let him off the leash.
The Kovalev thing, is it a combination of two things? One, that Yarde seems ready now to make that leap, but also that Kovalev's maybe not quite the force he was, say, 3 years ago.
Well, I thought Alvarez would have beaten him again the first time round, you know, but he got himself together, didn't he, and won the fight. I'm hoping he's not the fighter he was, but,
well, yeah.
But our guy, you know, it's all about experience. That's why, you know, everyone keep trying to rush us into things. He needs experience, but, you know, I think now's the time for him to step up. But let's get this one out of the way first, then we can make a decision.
Final question on that fight, because I know you want to talk about this show rather than the future, but if the Kovalev fight comes close to getting made, but it has to be in America or no fight, would you still allow Anthony Yarde to travel?
Well, it can't be a no fight because we're either going to agree terms or we're going to go to purse bids.
Okay, so if you lose purse bids then, I guess.
Go to America. You know, that's what he'll do. But that's what fighters do. That's why they have the purse bids.
Okay, brilliant. Just want to move on as well. Billy Joe Saunders, scheduled to be fighting Shifat Asufi, I think I've said that right, for the super middleweight title, vacant WBO. But there's since been talk that the WBO champion hadn't actually vacated, even though the WBO said they had. Well, what can you tell us?
What I understand, he verbally informed them that he was moving up to light heavyweight. He said he was doing that. The WBO then put a circular out saying that Billy Joe and Sufi would be for the title. We made the fight. We agreed terms. We announced it, having informed everybody we were going to announce it. And then I think it's about a good week later, Ramirez said he was now going to stay down at 168, but next fight he's fighting on the undercard of Lomachenko at 175. So I don't know where that's going, but we got a press conference on Monday for Bill, and we'll be announcing what Bill's doing on Monday.
Can you give us any sort of preview on that, whether it's going to be middle or super middle at least?
Now, if I tell you that, what would be point is having a press conference?
Well, I'm sure other people will want to know, but we just want to know first.
As soon as you get there Monday, I'm going to tell you before anybody else.
But it's definitely not going to be a Sufi anymore.
I'm not even going there with that. Wait till Monday, mate. Wait till Monday.